thoughts out of my mind, flying much too high, trying to figure out why. What am I here to find, floating deep?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Oh my gosh, let me work this way. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, Gio wanted me out of the show.
No, honestly, since we're kind of running a little last minute, didn't even have a chance to really check where we're at as far as like the positioning. But let us know if we look good, honestly, just because I'm not sure if I think you know what. Let me I think it's still. Let me do this. All right, and I'll do this. There you go. I think that looks better. If you guys can hear us, please let us know in the chat. Please let us know if you can hear us. Let me try to make this a little bit bigger. Well, I don't know if it's gonna get any bigger than that, but are you able to see it at all?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Let us know if you guys can hear us, see us, please. I know it's on like a little delay, so it takes a second for you guys to be able to hear us or see us, but we hope that everybody's doing well. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. There you go.
What's wrong?
The baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, awesome.
Thank
They
you,
can see and hear us.
Thank you, Mia.
All right, so just on cue. I don't know why every single time we go live, normally the baby will not wake up at all, but of course, right now. Let me. You know what? It's okay. I'll go get her. I'll be right back.
No, it's fine. I'll go. I already took off my mask. Let me go get her.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she because that's why we're not using the cowbell, because typically, obviously, you guys know we would ring the cowbell. So we'll leave that, guys, up to you. Just put those cowbells emojis. But we decided to stop doing that because we noticed that she was getting really upset. Like, we would wake her up and we're like, okay, it's already hard enough to go live. But we don't want to wake her up. We want to be able to start and get going and do what we need to do. And yeah, unfortunately, I think she hears my voice more than anything. And I think it just kind of like, I don't know if she's just not used to hearing that presenter voice. She's like, I don't like that voice. That voice ain't cool with me. All right, guys, I'm going to go down the line. I'm going to say hi. I know Grace wants to say hi too. So whenever she comes back out, she can say hi. But first and foremost, happy FriYay. Thank you so much for always sticking with us and being here tonight. I know it's a little later than we promised, but you guys know that we try to come on as soon as we can every Friday, or every other Friday, I guess I should say. So we hope you guys are doing well. So let me see who's in the chat tonight real quick. Let's see. And it's easier for me to actually read it from here than it is over there, which is kind of nuts. All right. So we got the one and only Hortensia in the house. What's up, Hortensia? How are you, friend? We have Chilo. What's up, Chilo? How are you? And real quick, I want to go back and read what Hortensia said. I don't want to go too fast, but she had said, let's go. And she put the Team Geo, Team Grace emojis. And she said, just got cozy. I'll be ready. Nice. Awesome. We love it. We love it. Chilo also put those members only emojis, so shout out to all our members. We appreciate that. We appreciate you guys. New members only emoji. New members only video just dropped. If we do get a couple more members tonight, and they cannot be gifted, which is the weird part about it, we can eventually unlock an emoji. But with that said, we don't want to deter you guys away from any of it, whether you're wanting to gift an emoji or, gift a membership or join the membership tonight. Let's see, we also got Adventures with Yoshi or Toad. How are you, Jeremy? Hope you're doing well. We also have Park and Sip in the house. He said, what's up, fam? Out and about with the fam, I'm assuming about to get dinner. Just wanted to say what up and hit the like button. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Hope you guys enjoy your dinner. We miss you guys. We hope you guys are doing well. We also had Vanessa earlier in the chat. She had put our blue heart, purple hearts. Thank you so much, Vanessa. We hope that you're doing well. Happy Friday. Let's see. We have Most Wanted in the house. What's up, Most Wanted? Hope you're doing well. Once again, hopefully, okay, there you go. Better. Okay. Now I can see it better. Let's see. Thank you, everybody, so much for saying hello to each other. We got the one and only Mia Aaliyah in the house. How are you, friend? Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. We got the one, the only Crystal and Chris in the house. What's up, Crystal and Chris? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see here. Audio is good. Thank you so much, Jeremy. And thank you, everybody, who's letting us know. Let's see here. We got Circle City Gabe in the house. What's up, Circle City Gabe? We also have the one, the only Shady Lady P. Shout out to Shady Lady P for the amazing cowbell care package that we received that you can see in our members only vlog. We got So Calirific in the house. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. We got Charles in the house. What's up, Charles? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well as well. And like I said, shout out to all our members. We appreciate you guys. But yeah, today was kind of a tiring day, honestly, to be honest with you. So we pretty much had it planned that we were gonna run some errands today and kind of use it as like a day date kind of time. So we were able to do that. We were able to go out on a day date and like get something to eat and all that. But we had errands to run, and then any time that we have a day date or anything like that, obviously our kids don't stay home by themselves. We usually go and take them to my mom's or wherever they're gonna be at, and so that alone is like a whole thing. So. Yeah, we've been out and about. It felt like most of the day, and we had a really good time. Grace and I, we didn't film anything. We didn't take any pictures or anything like that. Like we really just kind of did it more old school, as they say, where like we just were in the moment. We didn't. It wasn't about making content, and it was a really really cool date because we went to a restaurant, a buffet that we loved going to a lot when we were first dating. Like the first, I would say, probably 5, 6 years of dating, we would go there a lot. And when Grace and I moved, we moved to a different city, so we kind of we weren't as close. So we ended up finding like a different restaurant that was similar. We've ever since then kind of like bounced around. And to be honest with you, we kind of stopped doing like the whole Chinese buffets. Like after a while, especially after COVID, like we kind of like dialed it back. But we hadn't been to this one in a while, and a while ago, about like I want to say about a month ago, almost, maybe more, probably more now, probably almost 2 months ago. We had to replace the windshield on one of our cars, and the place that I really like is in that same city. Like I've gone there before for other auto glass, for tinting, and you guys know how it is. Like with anything with cars, when you find some place that you feel like is worth the price and they treat you well and it's like good service, quick, everything that you need it to be, then yeah, I didn't mind driving a little bit out of the way. So around that time, I told Grace, I go, you know what? Just so I'm not bored, can you do me a favor? Like, would you mind like rolling with me? You take, we have two vehicles. You take one, I'll take the other. Drop it off. You can pick me up, and then we'll go get something to eat. And so we were trying to rack our minds around like what did we want to eat. And initially, we had said that we wanted to get like pho. So Vietnamese food. So we love Vietnamese food. We love pho. We love like all that good stuff, right? So we had kind of said that because there's a new place in that area, which we're still gonna try to go to. We still want to check it out. Hopefully, do like that. We would like to do like a little video for. And then I don't remember exactly what other ideas we had, but it probably wasn't anything too crazy, but probably along those same lines. And then we went, and then like I think like jokingly she was like, should we go to the buffet? And I'm like, ha ha ha. And I was like, wait. And I think we looked it up and we saw that it was still there. It actually has really good reviews for a buffet, which buffets typically tend to have really really crappy reviews. So we're like, you know what, let's try it out, why not? So same thing, we went. It was like a rainy day. We dropped off the car. It was like 2 hours to get the windshield replaced and programmed. And then, so she picked me up. We went, it's kind of like I don't want to say on the other side of town, but it's like it's further away from where the shop is. And so we had like lunch, dinner, I guess dinner you can call it. And we really, really enjoyed it. We actually, I think, did film a little bit of it for our members only vlog. Once again, I know I keep saying that, but it's in there. It's a little bit, but it's in there. And this time around, we were talking about doing another like date because we knew we were gonna have to do something like this. So we're like, why not? Like, and same thing. We're like racking our minds around, like, what should we have? And like, yeah, finally we're like, you know what? Let's just go to the buffet again. And sure enough, yeah, we ended up at the buffet again today. And I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty much my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was completely worth it. It's really, really good. I'm not sure if you guys like buffets. If you guys like buffets, let me know in the chat, because honestly, I feel like growing up, it was really, really common for us to go to a buffet. Like it was really, really common. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. But yeah, appreciate everybody being here with us tonight. Yeah, honestly, it's just other than that, I think we came back home. You know, we've just been trying to basically relax, hang out, just kind of take it as the day, you know, kind of let us, you know, especially when you have plans, you know how it goes. Like it really easily, really, really quickly becomes kind of a whole thing, right? So let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'm not sure if I'm having any issues with the stream, guys. If you guys can still see and hear me, let me know. Just because I'm getting like this like notification. Let me see here. Uh, Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, because I was, for whatever reason, I'm getting a notification on here on YouTube. So if you guys happen to see anything or anything stops working, feel free to let me know. But yeah, we had a really great time. Honestly, we ate a lot, like, but we don't typically tend to go to buffets like we mentioned, so it's not something that we always do. I'm gonna go back into the chat just in case I missed anything. Sometimes I tend to overlook, but and then I'll kind of work my way down. All right, let's see. It looks like we're all good. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Shady Lady P said, I need to go eat with you guys or don't watch your vlogs when I'm hungry. Yeah, you know, and that's, I forgot who I was telling this to. I was like, man, we get hungry just editing the vlog. Like sometimes, because, you know, if I'm editing, like I'm on the computer, right, and I'm like telling Grace, I'm like, hey, come over here, like, or she's sitting next to me and I'm like, check this out. We're like watching, you know, clips back together, or if we're doing the short, same thing, it's like from the phone. And obviously we tend to do a lot of food stuff, so the whole time we'll be like, dang, like that looks so good, um and we end up like basically making plans to go out and eat based on a lot of those times, to be honest with you. So like we've been talking a lot about the enchiladas that we had in the block party video. We've been talking about the takoyaki, which, by the way, we'll talk a little bit. There's some drama going on in that side of the world and the food truck side of the world. So if you guys are interested, put an ear, put the eyes. If you guys want a little bit of that cheese man from Fresno food trucks, I guess, because it's kind of, it made it to the news, guys. This is like literally going on in the news now.
Yeah,
Apologies getting thrown around and stuff like
I
that.
saw on TikTok somebody had mentioned that talking about what you were talking about. They had saw it in the Bay Area. They had reported, but you know, honestly, some of those food trucks are from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that one that we had, Bumbao.
Yeah.
They're from the Bay Area.
I'm not surprised. I'll be honest with you. I'm not surprised at all. We got Grace back. And so, yeah, unfortunately, like I said, the baby just, I think she gets scared with my voice because I don't typically tend to talk this loud in the kitchen. Like, we're usually in the living room where it's all like padded and stuff like that. So it's not quite as loud. So I think I just, with the bass of my voice, scared the crap out of her, basically. Crystal and Chris said, buffets are so good, but we get so full after 2 plates. That's kind of how we are too.
Today I felt so ashamed, like 2.5 plates, and I was like,
But the plates were about this big. So yeah, 2 of those plates.
What?
I'm joking.
Well, no,
I'm
I
joking.
wish. Hi everyone. Hi Crystal and Chris friends. Hi Circle Study Gabriel and did I say hi Most Wanted? Shady Lady P. Hi Shady Lady P. Hi Hortensia. Let's see, who else did I miss?
We got Claudia. What's up, Claudia?
Hi,
How are
Claudia.
you?
Happy
Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well. Circle City Gabe said, love buffets, Asian and seafood. Yeah, honestly, the great thing about this one is, it's funny, I got home and I told the kids.
Did I say hi to SoCali? I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. Did you?
Hi, SoCali, but I didn't say hi to you.
So Kelly, I'm pretty sure I said hi to you, but if I didn't say hi to you.
Yes, I heard you say hi to her, but I saw
I'm always
her now
afraid
she
that I
said
didn't
hi
say
to
hi to
us.
people because Grace
I know,
will hit
and it's
me.
always SoCali for whatever reason.
Do me a favor, guys. Do me a huge favor before we get more into this like cheese that we're gonna talk about. Can you guys make sure you hit that like button? If you're just watching for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We want you to join our family tonight because we need you guys. We need you guys to be able to get to 1,800 subscribers. We're almost there. So, but yeah, we have some cheese right now. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But did I interrupt?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was like, I'm so
like,
used to
what,
interrupting, I
something?
guess. No, I'm sorry. I'm just so used to like sometimes interrupting. But thank you guys. Thank you, Crystal and Chris, I guess. I'm just kidding. No, honestly,
That's why I said cheese man with the eyes and the popcorn.
yeah, exactly. It is kind of cheese, man. Hortensia said, I heard something, but I didn't look into it. Okay, so let me tell you guys a little bit of like backstory, I guess. So about a year and a half ago, probably 2 years ago now, we started seeing like these advertisements pop up on Instagram for event. Well, we call them an event, but it's like multiple events put on by uh, like these facilitators, like this company, whatever you want to call it. I really don't even know
They're
what to
like
call them.
organization, I guess you can call
And
it.
yeah, an organization called Fresno Street Eats. And so Fresno Street Eats basically takes a huge amount of like street vendors and food trucks and like taco trucks, pretty much anything that you can, go and set up a stand or
I
roll
want
a
to say
truck up.
that Street Eats has been around for like a while now because I remember they used to have events like taco trucks and stuff like that in downtown Fresno,
Yeah. And it's,
Manchester Mall area.
it seems like it's just like grown. I didn't know much about it. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. But I didn't know much about it. But when Grace had the baby, I remember they had an event kind of close to where we're at. And so we went, or actually, I went with the kids, and I think I went live, I want to say. And ever since then, we've gone to different street eat events, and we filmed vlogs. Like I filmed a vlog after that at one of the street eat events, and that vlog is one of my favorite ones. I did that one like by myself, and I came home, and then we tried the food together. That was same thing right after
Yeah.
the baby was born, so it was really cool to kind of change it up. We also, like I mentioned, went live with the kids. Recently, Grace and I went live for that. That it was like when they did the whole like for the donations for the LA wildfires
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff like that. LA, no, California Love.
California Love.
And it was put on by Fresno Street. It was put on by River Park, and so River Park is that shopping center that we were at. That one that you also saw in Block Party. Block Party was also put on. It was a St. Patrick's Day block party put on by Fresno Street and River Park. Well, the reason that we started going to that River Park area is there's multiple reasons. One, me and Grace love like going there like for date nights. Like so we went there for our hot pot place. We go there for
The
like
movies,
movies.
yeah.
They also have like Wetzel's pretzels there, like little things like that we like.
One of our favorite pizza places, me and Ed's, is located there.
Oh, well, yeah, we've even taken we took Jackie and George there, like literally, like so. Our YouTube family has a little connection there, and so even World Market, which one of our first
World
YouTube
Market.
videos was a World Market video where we tried a bunch of different Asian snacks, which just kind of goes back into this. There's a couple of different Asian restaurants. There's a P.F. Chang's. There's a restaurant called Spicy J's, which used to be our first date restaurant called Die by Dang, but that restaurant got sold to this group called Lynn's Group. And then there's J-Pot, which is also our new favorite date nights. So basically we went from around the corner. We went from where we first started dating to around the corner of like those buildings. And so, plenty of Asian vibe there. Like, plenty of Asian vibe, right?
And there's now a sushi place there too.
So-
We haven't tried that place yet, though.
Mainly Japanese. With J-Pot, they have like a pho
Szechuan.
pot and Szechuan, a
Yeah.
Japanese one. They have a Korean pot. So it's very fusion. So you can't say it's one type of food. They don't have any Filipino restaurants nearby. They don't really have any real Vietnamese restaurants nearby. They don't really have any real like what I would consider real deal Chinese food restaurants nearby. Like they have more of the fusion. So we are enjoying our time. We are loving street eats. It's with the full heart that we're promoting these events, but plus also promoting the vendors that are there, talking about takoyaki. I know Hortensia is somebody who's asked us multiple times about takoyaki. What is that? Well, like, oh, it looks good. Like, once we describe it or once people see it, that's all stuff that we've had a chance to try more of at
Which
Fresno Street
Hortensia
Eats.
did say that she would like to meet us there for,
For a street eats.
Yeah, one of these weekends.
So, Hortensia, we might be able to meet you, but not there, because basically what ended up happening this week, just to hurry up the story, is at some point, River Park, the shopping center, told Fresno Street Eats to tell Asian vendors, and I'm not saying any Mexican vendors, I'm not saying any those crazy French fry vendors or the pop, the potato twisters and all that stuff. No, strictly Asian vendors. Didn't matter if they sold Filipino food, doesn't matter if they sold Vietnamese, doesn't matter what, that they were no longer allowed at the street eats at River Park. Like they're basically kicking all
They
of them
banned
out.
them. They banned them.
Banned them, and so in the excuse that they gave, and they put out a whole statement. Like it's been like a back and forth thing for a whole week. It's been crazy, but they put out a statement that said something along the lines of, "We have to respect the people." What's up, Chilo? How are you?
Chilo,
How's it
happy
going?
Friday.
And thank you guys, everybody, for listening so intently. I know I can tend to talk for a long time, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button in the meantime. But yeah, no. So they pretty much told everybody like, no, you're not allowed to be here if you sell Asian food. And they're like, well, what kind of food? Doesn't matter. Asian food, like Asian.
Some people
food.
say
That's
that
so
they
much.
also told like a place that was selling burgers that they couldn't sell there. But honestly, let's not make excuses.
Well, they
like
said-
it's not okay. Any of the vendors, it's not okay. But I feel like in their statements, it did not say anything about hamburger places. It did not say anything about the potato places. It did not say anything about like any other type of vendors other than Asian vendors. It said that in their statement.
Yeah, the burger and all that. I'll kind of I will clarify. They said that was in the past. So in the past, I guess they banned burgers and pizza there because of like the mayonnaise and all that stuff. But
oh yeah, they also have Five Guys.
and
in
I get it,
America.
but if you have a pizza place and somebody sells pizza outside, that makes complete sense. If you sell like fusion Chinese food and somebody's selling Filipino food, like literally Filipino food, like how's that gonna? It's not the same kind of food. I've never once told Grace, let's go get Chinese, and then we end up at a Japanese restaurant. Unless we say, you know what, do you want Japanese instead? Yeah, let's go get Japanese instead. And then we go to a Japanese restaurant. There's never been a confusion. I've never been like, oh, let's go get Vietnamese and end up at a Thai restaurant. Like, it doesn't go that way for us. And I'm going to assume that a lot of people...
we can change our mind.
Yeah.
That's different.
But I mean...
we can't just get confused and walk into...
And that's my point. It's like, they made it seem like these, like, okay, because you're Asian, it doesn't matter if you're Filipino and this is not Filipino, you're Asian, so you cannot be here. And so basically, yeah, they kicked everybody out. And so the community, like, you know, there was a big uproar. There's been a big uproar the whole week. And the funny thing about it, guys, is we were gonna go live on Tuesday. We had planned. It was like pretty solid that we're gonna go live there on Tuesday because they're having like some sort of Star Wars night event, like a Star Wars event. I don't know if they ended up canceling it or just like completely just stopped talking about it, because we kind of stopped hearing about it. But also it did kind of stop. We stopped hearing about it after all the stuff came out. So it could have been that they're like, you know what, like we're not gonna go forward with this right now, or we're not gonna promote this too much right now, like, or whatever. So we would have been there. But even with that, when we all heard everything, and then like at first when I talked to Grace and we kind of talked about it, Grace was like, what do you think about it? And when we really talked about it, we were both kind of like, nah, this ain't cool. Like we can't support that. And real quick, I want to say what's up to Raul the doctor.
Hi, Raul.
Guys, if you can't drop those
Happy
cowbells for
Friday.
everybody coming in. And we also have
Juan
Andrade.
Happy Friday, Juan.
Hi, Juan. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys think. Let us know what you think in the chat. Like, how do you guys feel about? I know that, you know, it's pretty vague in a sense, but also we're trying our best to give you guys.
Gabriel said spicy Thai.
Yeah, honestly, it was just it's crazy, and so they went like some of the vendors. I found out who were the first vendors to speak out, and they only got from what I know. They only got a text message, like a quick text message, like, "Hey, you guys aren't allowed to be here anymore. Like, you guys can't be here anymore. You're not allowed. Like, we'll see you at the other events." Which, to that degree, I'll say Fresno Street Eats still was welcoming them. It's just they can't have them at the River Park location because River Park is telling them that they can't have them. So it's like they kind of have to go with the people that own or run the real estate, because that's really what is the valuable part, is where can they park, right? If they don't let them park there, then they can't park there. Like, it's just the way it goes. So the big reason was, Paula asked if they gave a reason, was that they felt like it was conflicting with the other Asian offerings in that same shopping center.
Right.
But
they said that one of their what do they call them?
Like their tenants?
Yes, they called them a tenant. So one of their tenants had filed a complaint.
Yeah.
And that's why they were going to further review the types in conjunction with Street Eats, in conjunction with them to review like the applicants for those events to make sure it didn't conflict with what they already have there at the shopping center.
Yeah, and Chilo said, I heard about those vendors, and that is wild. It is wild to
Yeah,
us.
it's crazy that it even reached you guys out there.
It's not something that directly affects Grace and I. Like, it doesn't directly affect us, but the fact that we put in so much love and so much, we wanted to show street eats and like the food vendors in Fresno. Like, we wanted to show that a lot because we feel like we love to eat, and the biggest thing that's been happening to us is that we've been discovering new food in those vendors, like more takoyaki. We had takoyaki one time at one of Lynn's restaurants. That same, those
But
vendors.
it's not in that shopping center.
It's called Ramen Hayashi. It was at a different location. I don't know if they're still at that same location or if they're changed, but I know there was a new location.
There's a new location, but I think they have both open, but we
Yeah.
haven't visited either one.
It was good, but when we had the takoyaki that we had at River Park, when we're live, by the way, this is when we're live for that California Street Eats, when we're like telling everybody, come to River Park, come to River Park. Like, honestly, like,
Let's ring the cowbell for D. Thank you so much, D, for joining the Silver Cowbell membership.
We apologize, we cannot ring the cowbell anymore as of right now because of the baby till further notice. When she calms down, then we can do that. But our amazing members, and including you now, you can do that by putting those cowbell emojis. And if you're not a member, just put a bell or put a cow. We know what's up, so don't worry about that. Thank you so much. But yeah, we appreciate that. But man, it sucks because we really, like when we went and we bought all that stuff and we did the block party specifically, it's when we bought the Dubai chocolate. And that Dubai chocolate, we did not buy it from a vendor. We bought it from one of the stores there, one of the chocolate stores, and it sucked. I'm sorry, you can see the review. I'm not even gonna be nice about it. It was terrible. For $20, I'm gonna tell you it sucks. If it was $2, I'd be like, oh, it's pretty good.
And it wasn't, and that's not, the point is that we had it and we didn't like it. It didn't mean that if we would have got it from a food vendor that we would have liked it any better.
Basically, we still spent $20 at a local business that is their tenant. And we didn't like the food, but even with that, we were still like, it was really like a cute atmosphere, really nice, really clean. We'll probably go and try something else. We just won't pay $20 for a candy bar, like from them again. Like, that's just the reality of it. We don't think they should close. You know what I mean? But it gave us an opportunity when we were there, when we were like, oh, you know what? They have the Dubai chocolate there. Let's go check it out. And so even after we ate those things, we're like, you know what? Let's go pick one up and then we'll try it out at home. And we did. We bought it there. We did a couple B-rolls and then we took off. We came home. We tried it at home when we could. So I don't know. It is what it is. I feel very saddened by it. It seems like they've gone back on the statement. They put out a new statement today from River Park saying that they're just reviewing the vendors and they want the vendors to complement the other tenants that are there. So they don't want anything that directly, like, if you sell hot pot, you're not gonna be able to have a hot pot food truck, which you wouldn't anyways. But
yeah, I think that would be a little more difficult.
Because they sell hot pot there.
Yeah.
You definitely can't have a movie truck. Because they have a movie theater there. And you definitely cannot have a popcorn truck because they sell popcorn. Oh wait, they do have popcorn there.
They do. They have kettle corn.
They have kettle corn, and that's the point. A lot of people were kind of going off of that. They're like, "This is just ridiculous." And Lynn's group, by the way, the one that has the J-pop,
they came out several statements too, like saying basically they're like, "Don't point the finger at us. It's not us. We didn't know anything about it." Which is like, it could be true, could be false, whatever. Like but I'm gonna wholeheartedly believe that. Since I love hot pot, that they're not lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Chilo posted something that was released this morning. It says Asian food vendors who were suddenly banned by River Park last weekend are now being allowed back following the shopping center's reversal. So that's pretty much what's going to happen with that. I think they're going to go back on it. I think some of them are going to go back. Some of them are not. One of the first ones that reported on this, the first restaurants, we follow them. I decided, I was like, you know what, we're gonna start supporting these people. Let's follow them. I've never even tried their food. Let's follow them. They put out a statement saying that they felt like the apology was disingenuous because it really kind of wasn't really an apology. It was more of like, whoops, you guys got mad. We probably should have done this a long time ago. Sorry you guys are mad now that we're doing it finally, but yeah, it should have been done a long time ago. We just never got to it. But we'll figure it out. We'll do it the right way. That's basically what they said. So the restaurant, this food truck, they were like, we're not really satisfied with that as of right now. We're not planning on doing business there again, but you guys can find us at other locations. And it's funny because people ask them like, oh, but like, what about these days that they're like, honestly, if we could be honest with you, they're all like, we're only there 2 days a month. Those are the only 2 days that we're invited. They said we're only there 2 days a month because they don't invite everybody because there's so much food trucks, guys, that they cannot invite everybody. There's just way too many of them. But so they're only there 2 nights a week, and I'm sorry, month, and it was big enough uproar to where like they're like, oh, we have to do all this. So yeah, that's the chisme from River Park, from Fresno, and that's unfortunate, honestly.
We don't know. Like, it's really hard for us because we really love that area, but we can't go back for a little while. Like, we have to basically show support. Like, it's not okay. Like,
no, it's not.
And I'm glad that a lot of people were in support of them not banning those trucks, but it's just really difficult, like.
Yeah, the community, especially the Asian community in Fresno, were like, nah, heck nah. They went to the post. They actually took off the comments on their first post, like where they put the whole statement, and so people went to the other posts like they would, right? Like anybody would, right? And they just started talking on the other posts, and so what ended up happening is they ended up putting the comments back on. And so River Park took it. They're like, screw it. Well, like you're going to go to the other ones. We might as well just take it, right? And so they put the post back on or whatever, the comments back on. And yeah, people went on there in droves and, gave their peace of mind and were like, this is crap. Like, this is, and they, how people can be, man. People come up with like all sorts of like, well, did you ban, blah, 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 because of blah, blah, blah. Like the popcorn thing, right? Like, you guys sell kettle corn, but then you also sell popcorn. Well, kettle corn and popcorn are more closely related, in my personal opinion, than like, two different, culturally different cuisines, like, how come you don't ban kettle corn? Not that they should. I love the kettle corn vendors.
Honestly,
they're delicious, by the way.
I love those events, and I don't see how, like, in my mind, I don't see why it would be fair for those people to not get business and kind of, have, and it's funny because I feel like a lot of people who have food trucks don't want a restaurant. You know what I mean? Because it's cheaper to have a food truck. From what I've heard, I might be wrong, but that's what I've heard is that it's cheaper.
I think it probably has its ups and downs, but I can't imagine.
You can't, have people sitting inside your restaurant because it's a food truck, Yeah. But I know that there's ways of doing that, but it also is kind of like, I think a lot of people will still go to food trucks. If the food is really good, they're gonna go to you. You know what I mean? And I agree. Whether you're a restaurant or a food truck. So I just feel like it's not fair. It wasn't fair. Not fair at all.
I don't know. I'm just hoping that wherever these food trucks go, we can follow. Like, honestly, we're gonna continue eating, even if we're not making comments, even if we're not making content, we still want to keep eating. There's still a lot of content that we want to make, like, because we're always discovering new things. Like, we even saw like one of the food trucks somewhere else, like completely random location that we don't normally see them in, and we almost got it and we didn't, and then we saw pictures today or the day before
yesterday,
and we're like, crap, we should have got it, like, and there was no lines because it was such a random location.
It was like earlier in the morning and we wanted it was earlier in the morning. It was like around 11 a.m. And I was like, do I want ice cream and churros right now? Like, well, yes, but also no. Like, I wanted actual food because I think we hadn't even had like breakfast that day because we were kind of like in a rush. And
yeah, I think it was literally like noon and we hadn't had breakfast or anything. And like literally our first food would have been churros with ice cream, which, I mean, it's not the worst, but
no.
Still, I understand. I kind of felt the way she did. I think we ended up having like
we had a sushi.
Sushi?
Like and was it not sesame? Is it sesame?
Yeah, they call it sesame chicken. So it's basically like just like chicken katsu or whatever, like a fried breaded chicken breast. It's huge. They give you a huge portion. They cut it up into like they slices, strips. I don't know. Strips. And then they put like this really good sauce on top. It's just bomb, honestly. honestly, guys. Like, it's one of our favorite things to eat. I haven't had dinner yet, said Paula. Oh my gosh, you definitely want to get on that because
Yes, have dinner, Paula.
if you wait a little more, you're gonna end up having breakfast. And that's not gonna work for dinner. So actually, speaking
Dinner
of
for
which,
breakfast?
that we do. That we do. I love having breakfast for dinner more than I like having breakfast for breakfast sometimes.
You mean dinner for breakfast?
Oh,
Yes, you said breakfast for dinner.
I would rather have have dinner time, have breakfast food, sometimes more than I would rather have
You've never
those
even
food.
asked me for breakfast. at
Because
dinner
we
time.
just don't. Because I also feel like it could be very unhealthy depending on what you have. Like so,
Right.
we have like pancakes and it's a bunch of sugar on top of sugar, which there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What's up, fam G?
Hi,
Yes, we
Happy
are.
Friday.
Yes, Circle City Gabe said yum sushi. Yes, we love
Yes.
sushi. It's easily one of our top 3 favorites for sure. Yes, happy Friday. Thank you so much. Yes, absolutely. I like breakfast for dinner. Yeah, you know, my best friend Anthony, his parents, every once in a while, same thing, like out of nowhere, I'd show up because I showed up for dinner a lot. Like I showed up for dinner a lot, so I would show up for dinner, and instead of having like spaghetti or like chili dogs, his mom cooked really really good. They would make like a full breakfast spread. Sorry, try saying breakfast spread.
Breakfast spread.
We talk about this all the time. Like try saying, yeah. So with pancakes, with bacon, and real bacon too, with bacon, hash brown, like everything that you would want with like all the syrups and stuff like that, and it would be bomb. And I would always be like, man, how come we don't do this more often? As a young person, I guess I could see how I thought like that. As an old, like now, and not that young, I'm like, man, that is garbage for you to eat at night, but it is so good. It is so good. It's delicious.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that they probably didn't eat that on during the weekdays, like in the morning.
Yeah.
It's probably more like a eat on the go kind of thing. Like for them, I can imagine because they were both very busy people.
Yeah, they were. They were. His parents were crazy. Like, God rest his dad. Like his dad's soul. He's not with us anymore. But his mom and dad, like, were what you would think of like the prototypical family. Like, they both worked like their 9 to 5s. They would come home. They would run errands, like his dad would be cleaning the yard or doing things outside, like clean, like working on the cars, things like that, right? And his mom would come home, she'd be like doing her chores, and she'd be obviously picking us up from school sometimes, things like that. But every single night, like before 6:30, they were eating dinner, and they were all sitting down. Like they all had dinner. They were all, and it was always like the most chill dinners. Like nobody was getting upset. They could talk politics if they wanted. They could talk like religion. They could talk all that. But everybody was like very level mind, like level headed, and it was just really cool. It was like really like they were just such great people. And so to this day, like I feel like I've taken a lot of that because I didn't sit down and have dinner with my parents and unless we were like traveling or going out to eat, but we were like my mom would make food and she'd be like, boom, there's food, eat whenever you guys want. Like, and if we didn't eat right then and there, she'd be like, you guys aren't hungry? Like, I made food for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, it could be very random in the day, though. It could be like something that you would have for dinner. Like, it would be like at 11 o'clock in the morning. So it'd be like,
We would have dinners mostly together. Sometimes my dad would eat first and then would eat, but or vice versa. Like, we would eat first and then my dad would eat, but a lot of times we would eat together. Yeah, because a lot of times, like, I don't know, but I don't want to say my mom made a lot of steak. She would make steak quite frequently. So she would make like his steak first, because his steak was, I don't know, he was kind of like you like food hot,
yeah.
So my dad would get his steak first and his food first, and then we'd get ours, because my mom would cook ours a little more tougher.
Oh, she would yeah. I would say she overcooked it, but then you guys like it well done, or she would give it to you
she
well
would
done.
make it for us well done, but then as I've gotten older, I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I would find it weird if you asked me to make your steak well done. And I'm not saying that people are not entitled to like it. Like my mom, like if I were to make your steak, if I made even medium well, my mom would be like, "This is not cooked." Like, I'd be like, "It is," and she'd be like, "No, it's pink
Oh,
right here."
remember the time your mom made tri-tip?
Oh my gosh. Oh
It had
gosh.
good flavor. It
Not the
just was
tri-tip debacle of
overdone. It was
2017 or
overdone.
2018 or 20 whatever 20 teens it was. Yeah, so basically, if you guys know brisket, it is not like brisket. It's kind of like brisket, but it's not. Tri-tip is basically like a piece of the meat where like if you put it in a smoker, you make it barbecue style, like that Texas barbecue style, and you smoke it for a long time. It becomes very tender. It's you can slice it, you can make it into sandwiches, you can just serve it like on a plate, kind of like you would with brisket, with like the sides, you know, like some sausage, some baked beans, and things like that. Tri-tip is very popular in the central coast of California, so like San Luis Obispo, Pismo Beach, Avila Beach, like all those areas that we love to go to as well. But tri-tip is also incredibly popular here in the Central Valley, in Fresno, Visalia, in this area specifically. You see a lot of tri-tip restaurants. So a lot of, or if there's a barbecue restaurant, you're gonna see tri-tip on it. So my mom actually got a tri-tip
From a friend.
to be able to make at home.
Yeah.
And my mom knows nothing of these things, nothing of meat. Like when it comes to braising meat, nothing. All she knows is birria. Like she knows Mexican food, but she does not happen to know this side of food. And so we were like, okay, yeah, you know, you're gonna make it. She's like, I'm gonna make it. They made it, and when we got there, they were like, I don't know what was going on. It wasn't cooking, and so we just like sliced it up and we threw it in the on the stovetop, right? Like I think they threw it like on the stovetop, or they cooked it for more.
Yeah, they cooked
one or
it
the
for
other. But it cooked like they cooked crap out of it, like the way that you would like a piece of carne asada. That's how they like it, really almost fried up. But you can't fry that up. You can't. So it just got really, really dry and minerally, and it got this really,
It
really
was tough.
bad taste. What's up, Beluga? Well, thank you so much for joining.
Yes, it has been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Miss
It's
you,
great
friend.
to see you. Yeah. And so it was really minerally and nasty. Just it wasn't even tough. It was just wasn't tender. You know, like it was just not. You can clearly tell this is not how this is supposed to be made. So there was one part, huh, babe, that was like still pink that they didn't get to, that they didn't overcook. And that part, Grace and I sliced into it, and we both got a piece, and it was freaking amazing. It was so good. It was like the meat quality itself, maybe not the way that it was seasoned or whatever. I don't even remember what
I
they
remember
used.
it was good.
But God, I remember that pink area, that like what she considered to be underdone, which to be honest with you, in my opinion, unless it's like really, really red, it's not like even medium. Like
As long as it's not bleeding or moving.
yeah, exactly. And so yeah, they ate it the way they wanted it. Like I was like, here you go. For me and Grace, I try to cut off as much of like those good areas, and that's what we ate. And it was all tender, and I'm like, see, mom, like I'm like showing her, and I'm like it was. But honestly, tri-tip is very good. If you don't know how to make it, let somebody else make it for you. Honestly, you will love it. It's very good.
I think FamG had asked us, ever had a tri-tip French dip?
Actually, yes, they have one here in Fresno. Actually, right? It's the tri tip dip. That's what it's called. And so it's at me and Ed's Coney Island Grill. And the funny thing is, we actually have a short on it, like a
Oh, yeah, that's right.
on it, yeah. And it's to that song that I put my hand on her hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. So yeah, we do have that. And I remember when I made that short. I made that short when I took Jackie and George when we went with them, and it was like a rainy night. We offered Jackie and George hot pot or pizza. 3 of us wanted hot pot. 1 of us wanted pizza. We ate pizza. I'll let you decide who out of those us 4 wanted pizza.
It was Gio.
I'll tell you right now, it was not me, it was not Grace, and it was not George. That's all I'll
FamG
say.
said my grandma made steaks like rubber.
No way. Yeah, see, if my mom made a steak, it wouldn't. Honestly, it would have to be jerky. We'd have to reclassify it. I'm busy at SeaWorld. All the flips make me sleepy.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
I can
same.
imagine.
Honestly, just watching people flip makes me sleepy. Just make sure I haven't missed anything.
Paula, please tell us you are going to have dinner soon.
And thank you so much, D, for dropping those member only emojis.
Yes,
We
thank
really
you,
appreciate
Dee.
it, honestly. We really do. Oh, there's something I wanted to mention. There's something I really, really wanted to mention that before I forget, I'm just still reading through the. Okay, so right now, whenever we end, I think we've been live for almost an hour. We won't be live for too long. We'll let you guys know. Like I mentioned earlier, we've had a really long, busy day. I might set a like goal right now, or not a super chat goal, but we'll see. We'll see.
What is the goal? What is the goal?
Maybe I can't tell you for a fact, but maybe 5 super chats and I'll take a shot. If Grace doesn't want to take a shot, that's okay. But maybe I'll take a shot. If Grace wants to take a shot, then she can take a shot. Let me think about it though.
Okay, I'll think about it. But I
I was
don't
gonna say,
know.
let me think about it because I kind of wish I would have started this earlier. Like I mentioned, we're not gonna be live
I
for
had
too
no
much
idea he
more
was gonna
time.
bring this up, guys.
I completely forgot to even think about this because I did have this idea earlier, but I completely had forgotten about it. It's been that long of a day.
Back
But-
said all the fish you can eat at SeaWorld. Oh no, I would feel so bad.
I was gonna say, what is they just let you go into the tanks? No, but I was gonna say because I want to mention this because you're gonna either see us in the chat or we'll probably be stealth watching. But Kuzi P had a birthday last week. His birthday was on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So a week
believe
ago.
so.
A week ago. And
Or was it actually? I think it might have been Saturday.
it was on Saturday.
I believe so.
Okay, so scratch that. Saturday was his birthday, right? And so he went live for an IRL, I think on Friday, right, for the first time.
Afternoon, yeah. Yes.
And then so that same day he was gonna go live, right? He went live
He
later
did
on, right?
go
Okay.
live later.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so he went live for an IRL. He did like an IRL at a dim sum place. So shout out to all our foodies. Kuzi P is a foodie as well. He ate dim sum. He did all that good
Oh
stuff.
my gosh.
Oh my
We already got our
gosh.
first super chat. Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Paula.
I didn't even put the actual goal up, but I'll take a shot if we get one more super chat. Like I'll take a shot. Like I'll just because I didn't even put the thing. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I can't guarantee we'll take a shot. Okay, let me think about it. But thank you, Paula. Let me think. I'm like I don't know. It's 10:22. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm so.
You did like the super chat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me like it. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, wait, does it not let us anymore? Or what?
It doesn't let us like it anymore.
Interesting.
Did they take that feature away?
Oh no, it's okay.
Oh wait, no. You have to do it through there. I can't do it through here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll blend it.
All right. Cool. All right. So, real quick, thank you so much for super chat, Paula.
Yes,
thank you, thank you. We love you so much. You're the best.
And
You're
ramen
amazing.
sounds good right now. Paula said she was boiling eggs for ramen.
That does sound good right now. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of noodle literally. As you guys can hear, I'm like really
Speaking
like.
of that, noodles. Remember? Oh, I don't know. Did we film it for our members? No, huh? Or did we?
What?
The thing that we found at Costco, the bag that we found at Costco of pot stickers.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
We might have, but I
I don't remember. But anyways,
Yeah.
I mean, if we didn't, we didn't. It doesn't matter.
Like
But
the one that we had bought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted me to mention, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we went to Costco a couple weeks ago,
Mhm.
right? And we actually found, and they might be new, might not be new, whatever. We were happy to find them, but they had beef bulgogi
Oh my God,
pot
FamG.
stickers, and they are so good. So
Guys, put those cowbells in the chat for
Thank you
FamG
so much,
Thrills
FamG.
dropping a $2 super chat saying shots.
Oh,
shots.
jeez.
But real quick, I will take a shot for you guys. I will take a shot. It's not fair. I'll take a shot. Just me though, because it's just I had said 5 for Grace. Oh my gosh, that's
What?
3. 2 more, and Grace has to take a shot too. Ha ha ha. No, but basically what I was gonna say is that Kuzi P he did his IRL. He was gonna go to sleep, take a nap. He had a friend visiting from out of town, and then he went live like around midnight, right? Or a little bit before midnight, right?
Yeah, about midnight, like a couple minutes before midnight.
And he was gonna do a 24-hour stream where he was gonna stay up Oh, and I'm sorry, I don't know if I acknowledged it, but we got a $4.99 super chat from the one, the only Hortensia as well.
Oh
Thank
my
you so much,
gosh, thank you so
Hortensia.
much, Hortensia.
That's 3 super chats. You guys are wild. Thank you guys so much. Drop those
I guess I
cowbells
like seeing
in the
us
chat.
drink.
I guess so. And it's funny, I already feel like a drunken fool, so this is just gonna elevate that.
Hi,
Hey, what's up, Doom? How are you? Thank you so much for joining. I think I had seen you earlier in the chat. Happy Friday. But yeah, so it didn't go well for Kuzi, unfortunately. I don't want to put him on blast. I don't want to put him on blast. It just didn't go well. It just, having company out of town and, doing your first IRL and then doing your first 24-hour, it was a lot, like it was a little too much for little Kuzi P. So what we want, so what he is doing today, he had mentioned this the other day, really in passing, and I don't even think he mentioned it to very many people. It might have even been for just like a select members kind of thing. But he said, oh, this Friday I might try to do another 24-hour stream. But he kind of said it off the cuff, right? Well, earlier today he went live and we're like, oh, Kuzi P's live, great. We checked in on him, but we were doing our thing and all that. We got home, he's still live, and we're like, awesome, we're watching. And then at some point he goes, hey, Gio and Grace, since you guys are going live, I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys, because he knew that we might not be there when he announced it. But he's like, this is actually my second attempt at the 24-hour live challenge. So as of right now, hey Vanessa, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday. So right now, Kuzi P and I'll see if maybe Grace can drop the link, or I'll drop the link in a second, or any of our amazing moderators if you want to drop Kuzi P's link. As of right now, he's live until 11:21. I want to say tomorrow morning.
I believe that's what he
Yeah. So he went live at 11-ish today, 11 in the morning, 11:20. And so he'll be live until tomorrow, 11:20. So if you guys are, watchers of our channel, if you haven't checked them out, at the very minimum, you can do us a huge solid, do us a favor. Just go over there, hit the like button, say hi if you can, subscribe, because we want to get him to 1,000. And yeah, just egg him on. Let him know, like, hey, you got supporters. Gio and Grace are live, and they're supporting you right now. They're saying that they want you to finish it because we know he can do it. We've seen him do a 12-hour stream, so we know he's very well capable, very, very well capable.
All right, hold on. I am about to drop that link.
Kuzi G. Yeah, no, last time, we were trying our best to support him and all that. But yeah, sometimes things don't always go the way that we think they should go, right? So yeah, he's trying it again tonight. So we're gonna be joining him after we're done here. We're gonna hang out with him and have a good time. With that said, you guys did drop some super chats. I'm gonna take a shot. You guys got us 3. If you guys can get us to the 5, Grace will take one too. I know she hasn't said that, but I know she would be happy to do it. You guys got us 3 super chats. I'll take a shot right now, real quick. Give me 1 second, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone. Let me see if I can. Oh, yeah, okay. There you go. I pinned the message. There you go. All right. It is there for anyone who would like to show their support for Kuzi P. Let me catch up with the chat. Thank you, everyone, for those cowbells, for all those super chats that we cannot ring the cowbell. I think if we ring it now, she might be okay. Cause
you really want to risk it?
I mean, if you don't want to risk it,
you
it's fine.
want to risk it for some Triscuits?
Hortensia said, I love ramen too. And Hortensia said, you guys said hot pot and pizza at the same time. Imagine, we've never done that.
I would be down, but I'll be honest with you.
Let's have hot pot and we'll pick up a pizza and bring it home.
But to be honest with you, I love.
Imagine?
Yeah, because I was gonna say I'm more focused on hot pot than I am on pizza. So we're still working our way through this. You guys have seen this one a couple times, but this is tequila corralejo. I can't tell you if it's good or bad because I have no idea what good or bad tequila is. So, but I'll tell you one thing: it does the job.
I'm sorry if we make you guys hungry. Honestly, we just love food that much, honestly.
We love food so much that we decided to dedicate a whole channel to it. Seriously, like.
Paula said, oh, 24-hour reboot, and I need more devices.
Right?
Excuse me.
We all need more devices.
Sam G said, Kuzi P rocks. Yes, we agree. He sure did.
Yeah, he's awesome, honestly. He's a friend that we've never met. Like that's
Right?
how we look at it.
Isn't that how it always goes?
Well, that's how a lot of our friends are. But he's somebody that I feel like we've known. For,
That's
like,
just like biting her nails. She's like, I get flashbacks seeing that bottle.
oh gosh, I don't. We don't have any lemons.
No, I'm sorry, babe. You're gonna have to chase it with some watermelon, I guess.
I have to raw dog this one.
Or we have pickle juice. You can use pickle juice. Wink, wink.
I could actually.
Oh,
We do have pickle juice.
yeah, well, we have pickles.
I
Though.
could do that. That actually is not bad, honestly. I know you're thinking.
I'm
oh,
not.
crap.
I'll be fine. I can definitely take it without any lemon or definitely pickle juice.
So I'll explain what this is, and then it's not the same thing that I had, but I don't know if I poured myself way too much pickle juice. Okay, so I'm you know me,
Don't accidentally give me the pickle juice.
so this is no I'm the only one taking them right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if we get to 5 super chats, then you can take one.
Okay.
So this is tequila. This is pickle juice. So you guys are probably like, why is he doing that? Let me put away the pickles first.
Thank you so much, Circle City Gabriel, who put the shots in the chat.
All right, so in our members only vlog, which I've mentioned only like 50 million times, we actually went to LA. I think we mentioned it not that long. Well, yeah, like 2 weeks ago when we went live. We went to Bacon's. And so we met up with a bunch of amazing content creators and friends, more importantly, friends before anything. And we all just hung out, had drinks, had food. It was just a big party. It was amazing, a great time. And if you want to see a little bit of it, we didn't film a lot because, you know, obviously we're amongst friends and just trying to have a good time. But I did film myself taking a shot with D from Our Jurassic Chaos and Bacon and Amy from Park and Sip. And basically what it is, it's called a pickleback shot, which I think that's what it's called, where you basically take a shot of, I think it's whiskey.
They use.
I think it's whiskey, but I'm using tequila right now. And then you chase it or you take it with a shot of pickle juice, pretty much. And I thought it was pretty good. So if you guys want to see me take it in that video for the first time, make sure you go over to our members only page. But thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. We're literally about to hit 1 hour of streaming. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Cheers. Cheers, babe. Love you.
Cheers. Does it taste better
It's
with the
not
whiskey?
bad.
Does it taste better with the whiskey or the same?
It's the same.
It smells like pickled juice.
It's not even the pickle juice.
It's the pickle juice I smells like.
It's just really, like, the tequila is really strong. All right, cheers, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to go put this on.
The power of pickle juice. Pickle juice. Ugh. Yeah, she said, yeah, pickleback, Jameson and pickle juice. My mouth is watering.
It wasn't that bad, huh, D? It really wasn't. I mean, if you hate pickles, you're not gonna like it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna spin that one for you. I remember when Bacon was offering it, like, I looked around and, you know, I was like, I looked and I see Grace, and I was like, she doesn't like pickles. I see Chris from Crystal and Chris. I was like, he doesn't like pickles. I saw Crystal from Crystal and Chris. I was like, they don't like pickles. I was like, you know what, bro? I got you. So it's like, I'm down. I love pickles. So yeah, it was fun. It was a really good one. You guys get a chance to see it on there. I took it and I filmed it and everything. It was such a great time. I missed everybody already. That was such a great time.
That was fun.
Yeah. Other than that, this last 2 weeks have been pretty very different. Not this whole week. This week has been really chill just because of the fact that the kids have been out of school for the week. It's spring break. Let us know, do you guys do spring break? Are you guys enjoying your spring break? I guess whether you have one or not. But yeah, the kids have been off, so we've been hanging out with them. And then the week before, yes, was a lot of like working with, and then the kids, and then this, and then it just was a lot more busier. But it's been chill. Babe, what do you think? Like,
Yeah, it's been really chill. It just went by super fast.
D said, I like it. Chilo isn't a fan of it. I liked it. Uh, Gabe said, I love pickles, but that drink doesn't sound that appealing. I can see why you would think that. I just think it kind of works like a lemon chaser for me, at least, like where it has like that sourness. So, did you want to? Do you want to try?
Not with pickle juice.
Do you want
I
to just
don't-
take one regular?
I don't know. Let me think about it.
Okay. Put those team graces in the chat, guys. I think she wants to. She just wants some security. Some.
I want something different.
You want something different?
Yeah.
Do you want me to mix it with something?
Well, we don't have anything else.
Well, Hawaiian punch.
Ooh, no.
Give it that punch that it needs.
Let's see. Paula said, I want a spring break.
I want a spring roll, but I'm happy. You know, I'm glad the kids are home. I really am. I really
I'm
am.
happy to have them.
Thank you guys so much.
Happy to have them.
See, babe. D and Chilo want to see you drink. Circle City Game wants to see you drink.
Of course.
I know Paula hasn't put the emojis yet, but I'm pretty sure she wants to see you drink.
I'm pretty sure, but I'm just like, I don't even know if I feel like tequila right now. Funny to say.
We don't have anything else. We have Gran Malo. Unless you threw that one away.
Do we have it still? I thought you finished it.
Did I finish it already?
You probably did because I haven't seen it in a while.
I don't know. Let me check, guys.
Pickle ice cream? No pickle ice cream for me. Would
No.
you try pickle ice cream, babe?
Pickle ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay, try and eat are two different things. I would try it. I would not eat it.
No worries, Mia. She said hi again. I have to step out. But happy FriYay again. Oh, no worries, Mia. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm sorry, babe. What were you saying?
I said Mia said that she said hi again.
Oh, hi, Mia.
Just give me a second, okay?
Do it with apple juice and apple cinnamon kind of thing.
No, it's okay.
Yo, no. Never that. Never that. Let me show you guys. I know Grace was talking about it earlier, but I'll just show it to you guys because it's a lot easier to show it to you guys versus
Oh, yeah.
describing. Yeah. But it's beef bulgogi mandu is what she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you guys like dumplings or mandu or bulgogi or anything like this, and you have a Costco membership, get it. Even though it's a BBGO brand, which isn't like I know it's
soup. And I think that's where I was going with that story was that, you know, when Paula said that she was making ramen, I'm like, I want to put those in like a soupy broth and eat them. Oh my god, thank you so much, D. Let me put those cowbells in the chat for D.
Did she drop a super chat?
She did.
Oh, now you're gonna have to. The best ice cream in the game. Gang. But pistachio. Thrifty pistachio. You might as well just take it like a shot if you don't want it in drink.
She said, we love you, Grace. Team Grace all the way. Thank you so much, D. Really appreciate that. That is so kind of you. Let's see. Fam G said, I so enjoyed spring break this year. It was the first week of April for my kids. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people's are different. I guess I can take this shot.
Okay. There
So
you go.
Callie said, ooh, that looks good. Which one did you pull out, the vanilla or the cookies and cream?
It was the cookies and cream.
Yes. That one was good. D said thrifty ice cream is the best. It sure is. It really, really is. But yeah, honestly, we grabbed some a couple weeks ago. I grabbed two because I already know how it can be with these kiddos. But I grabbed one for me and Gio, which was pistachio. And then I grabbed for the kiddos. Oh, I had grabbed them. I said like, oh yeah, it was chocolate chip cookie dough. That's what it was. And they liked it. They liked it a lot. But pistachio was like that first one that I ever had, and it just brings me back memories. And
Pistachio is so good.
It is so good.
It really is. It was too good.
I love
it was too good.
pistachios too.
So let me show everybody what. So we've had this one. Oh man, we've had it forever.
Yeah,
I don't even know how long we've had it for.
Since July.
We just don't drink that much, guys. Believe it or not, the only times you catch us drinking and taking shots are on FriYay. So you guys should be very, very honored. Very
Yeah.
honored.
And I haven't been drinking as much as like we used to when we first started streaming. I would drink a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all right, cheers, everyone.
Team Grace, Team Grace,
geez.
Team Grace, Team Grace, Team Grace.
This isn't the one that had pickles in it, is it?
I already rinsed it out. I rinsed it out.
Okay.
It just tastes like tamarindo, right? Tamarind. It's tamarind liquor or tamarind tequila. So you still had tequila. She still had tequila. It just was tamarind flavor.
It tastes different.
It's probably what? It's like almost a year old, probably.
Yeah.
Is it probably almost a year old now?
Well, we had it in July. We had it in
Damn.
July.
Damn. That's a long time ago. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was better than what I don't know. I feel like I feel like I'm like tasting pickle for whatever reason.
Yeah. Thank you
I
to
know
everybody.
you said that you rinsed it out, but I feel like I taste pickle.
Do you really?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm sorry, babe.
That's okay.
I didn't do that on purpose, by the way, guys.
No,
I really did not do that on purpose.
No.
I was gonna say something and I forgot. Have you guys had a chance to see the new Minecraft movies? Do you guys recommend it? I know that it's kind of, it's making noise. I think that's kind of what tripped me out about it because I did not think that it was gonna do as well as I guess it's been doing, but apparently it's doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't know. We've talked about taking the kids, but we just haven't done it.
Well, one of the kids wants to watch it, and the other one is like, eh.
Guys, we're at 23 likes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
yes,
much,
let's get to
everyone.
30 likes
Appreciate
before
it.
the end of the live stream. Yeah, no, honestly, Dominic, surprisingly, is he the one that was kind of like?
Yeah, he was.
So Dominic was huge into Minecraft, but
He
now
was.
that he's almost a teenager, he's too cool for it. Like, he's outgrown it, so he doesn't want to see it. I'm like, if this would have been like a couple years ago, he would have been all over it.
He
Like,
would have been
easily.
begging us, which
Yeah.
is funny because he actually really wanted to go watch the Dogman movie. And that's something that Dogman was like those book series that he had been reading for a while already. So
Dogman is his Harry Potter.
yeah,
feel like-
yeah,
Because he knows when a new book is going to come out. He'll be like, oh, a new book is going to come out, blah, 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 blah. He'll know, he knows all the lore. Like, when we were watching the Dogman movie, I was in shock. I was like, dude, this thing is crazy sad. Like, I didn't expect this. I thought we were going to watch, the cutest little superhero movie. Like, I did not think this was going to be an emotional roller coaster. And sure enough, I left Dogman, really, I was like, dude, what the hell did we just watch? Like, are you okay,
you
son?
were so traumatized.
Why do you? I was like, why do you like this stuff again? Just kidding. No, honestly, I was just very, very. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how. It was kind of intense in certain ways. If you guys have never read or seen the Dogman movie, for that matter, if you never read the books or seen the movie, I would say watch it. Watch the movie. Why not? Watch the movie. Why not? Do it to yourself.
It was cute. Yeah,
It was
cute.
cool. It was cool. It had his moments, but it was just really different than what I thought it was gonna be. Really different. Way different actually.
FemG said my kids are teens and love the movie.
Yeah, that's, dude. I don't know if you had a chance to see it, but I was tripped out.
I think the reason why he's kind of about it is because his friends really haven't made a big deal about it. I think he said one of his friends said that it wasn't great.
But the funny thing is that there's a song that's really popular from the movie right now.
But he's been singing it.
And they've all been singing it. When we're at his birthday party on last Saturday. So yes, that did happen ever since we've been live. Dominic did have a birthday, so we'll talk a little bit about it. But yeah, no, he was with his friends and they were all singing this song really, really loud. And I had heard that song on TikTok, and that was the only reason I was like, you know what? I think they're singing that song from the Minecraft movie. And I even asked, and I think they all got kind of embarrassed or whatever, but I'm like, that's the song, right? And, they're like, yeah. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, he feels like the movie's not cool enough, I guess, so. Because we've been wanting to do something with him, and I don't want to force him to go watch a movie if he's not in the mood. Movies right now are $350, for a family of four, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's do I go to Disney or do I go to the movies? It's basically priced around the same. So yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think as far as Minecraft, I don't see us going to see that movie in theaters right now. Not at all. I really don't. But I mean, who knows? If Avery really wants to bad enough, maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Other than that, we really haven't been seeing a lot of movies lately.
Yeah,
obviously,
her
theaters.
friend went to go watch it and he liked it. He
Yeah,
said he liked it.
yeah. It's funny. He doesn't. He's like, I don't feel like going. We're like, all right, cool. See yourself. That's like, what is that? I just saved myself $150.
Right.
Sure. You know, like that's how he makes me feel. I'm like, cool, like no problem, not an issue at all. Now he's more into like Poppy's Playtime, which is like kind of like a horror game from what I know. From what I know, and he likes it. He's been jump scared. He's like, Dad, I was like walking around and I was doing this and blah blah blah, and then this dude jumped out and scared me, and I'm like, so we're going to HHN, right? And he'll be like, I don't know. I'm like, you're over here, you're playing a game that even for me, I mean, I'm not saying it's a scary game, but I get nervous playing like horror games. Like I can only imagine, like, I'm like, but I can go to HHN. I'm like, you can do HHN. I'm like, he's like, no, I'm not ready yet. So I won't force him. But God, I hope he's down to go to HHN next year. Maybe not this year, but next year. This year it's gonna be Grace and I doing date because we didn't get a chance to do it last year together. And then my sister and my brother might want to go again this year too. So we might have to figure that out too. So
I know, maybe we might have to go twice.
yeah.
It's gonna be hard though because like your mom and your sister are really big help with the kids, so it's really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, your mom, your mom and your sister, but also your brother helps too. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, we might
just one shot. And I'm like, oh no, what happened?
What happened?
Hello.
Are we still good over here?
Are we good? Are we good? Hold on, let me.
Huh.
It looks like we are.
We still okay. No, something weird happened on our computer, and let us know if we freeze at
I
all
feel
by any
like that
chance.
happened last time too.
Yeah.
I think it happens after a certain time. I'm assuming.
Mia said, it depends on the generation, I think. My niece is 11 and loved it because she plays it. But I also see adults and people my age love it because it brings us nostalgia. It depends on you. Thank you, Mia. Yes, no,
Mia,
appreciate it. Yes, okay, we're still good.
Yeah, no, honestly, like Avery Avery played it a little bit, but I think me and Gio and her all kind of got like really motion sick from it. When me and Gio like
Minecraft? Yeah.
we tried to watch or something like that when he would play. And so, but he would play a lot, but I don't know what happened. I feel like something happened because there was like this, I don't know. Like, I feel like he's had, like, this stigma around Minecraft for some reason. Like, it kind of, I don't know, something happened.
I don't know.
Surrounding it. He never really said, but
yeah.
He just kind of has been, like, whatever about it. So he doesn't even play it anymore. And he used to play it a lot before he would play Fortnite and stuff, so.
Yeah, Minecraft was his game. Like, it was his game before Fortnite, like 100%. But I also think, like, like anything, things get played out too. Like, but yeah, it was crazy that time that me and Grace tried to play. Like, I'm not lying to you. Like, we both like sat there, and I think we played maybe for like 20 minutes. And he was smaller, so we felt bad because a lot of times we'd be like, oh, we can't play right now, or oh, you play with your sister, or you play, or like we wouldn't always jump on the video games with him. And that time I was like, yeah, okay, I'll play. Like fine, yeah, give me the remote. And so we were playing, and it's already hard playing with like a small child, especially when like he'd be like, all right, let's play. And he'd go off and do his own thing, like he wouldn't really explain things all that well sometimes. He would just be like, we're going to do this, Dad, just follow me. And he'd be like, well, why are we doing that? Like, just follow me, just do it. And so I was already like trying to follow him around. And in doing so, you're like moving around a lot, and it's in first person, right? So it's like from your perspective. So after moving around all that time, like I don't know where I'm like, holy crap, I think I'm busy. And I don't even think Grace was playing. I think Grace was literally just watching. And she was like, I'm getting dizzy too. So I think I played for maybe another minute or two more. And then finally I'm like, you know what, Dominic?
And it was fun. I feel like it was fun.
It was cool, yeah.
I did not feel good.
And so finally I go, you know what, Dominic? I go, I can't do this, Papa. And I think he thought that I was just trying to be mean and be like, I don't want to play with you. But I'm like, I go, this is making me really dizzy. And it doesn't make them dizzy. So to him, he was probably like, what the heck? But then Grace was like, I feel really dizzy too. And I swear we had to go and we had to lay down. Like we didn't go to sleep, but we had to like lay down and kind of like close our eyes because I literally felt like the room was spinning. I was just like, dude, I do not feel good. And after that, I can honestly tell you, I've never played that game ever again. And I don't think I want to, honestly, just because it was that bad. Famji said, HHN is fun. He would love it. I'm finally bringing my daughter to Knott's Scary Farm this year after 2 years of HHN practice. I think that's a really good idea. I think that you eased into what they would say is the scariest one, which is Knott's. Yeah. So, yeah, I think Dominic would like it too, honestly. I think Dominic would really.
Maybe next year or the year after that, whenever he's ready. I think this year, if he says he's not ready, then I'm gonna respect.
I think and it all depends on the context. Like with the first year that I went, like I was so freaking nervous, and I know Grace doesn't get nervous about those things, but I was really nervous. And then going with the big group of friends, like we went with a huge group of friends. Not like that we all went together, but we all met up there, and we just were in this huge group. So it kind of really helped with the anxiety because everybody was just really excited. Everybody was like gassing each other up. Everybody was like, yeah, like I remember Grace was like, everybody's like all hugging. And
speaking of the kids, amazing. I'll be right back.
But I feel like if it would have just been me and Grace going to HHN by ourselves, like nobody with us for the first time, I think it would have been a lot more nerve-wracking. So in that regard, I would say, I think if we go, he needs to be ready. He needs to be ready because chances are it won't be in a huge group. It'll probably be in like a smaller group. And like, I don't want to kill it for him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want him to go and have such a crappy time that he's like, I'm never going back to HHN, Dad. Like, you can't get me to go again. Like, I don't care. Like, because that would suck. Because my whole thing is I want him to be excited. I want him to want to go so that way the first time we go, the first time that we finally decide we're like, you know what, screw it, let's do this. I want him to be like, Dad, I want to come back. Like, let's get the frequent fear pass. Like, let's go back again. Like, we got to go more than once, That's really what I want. And I'm willing to wait. Like, I'm willing to wait if he needs, like, to be 14, 15, or even 16, or even 17. But I'm willing to wait because I want it to be fun. Because going with my brother is 16, going on 17, I want to say 16. Yeah, going on 17. It was really, really cool because I wasn't nervous for him. Like, I would ask him, like, dude, are you okay? He was fine. The one that was scared was my sister. My sister was the one that revealed after the fact that, hey, I covered my eyes through some of these mazes. I'm like, what the heck, dude? Like, but my brother was like, oh, no, not me. Like, that's how he talks. He's like, no, not me. Like, I had my eyes open the whole time. I was like, good for you. Good for you, And I kind of want the same for Dominic. Like, I don't want to go and be like, crap, this is too much for me, Dad. No. Poof. Try to break out through, like, they have, like, the emergency exits on the sides. Like, I don't want to have to exit out of one of those. Like, that's not, that wouldn't be fun, So, I don't know. Hopefully, in time, like, the fact that Dominic's even playing a what I would consider, like I said, a horror game, like, it's pretty cool. It's like a good first step, And he's a lot more brave in that regard than I am. Like, I wasn't into those things. Like, I remember my uncle gave me the game Doom when I was little, and Doom is like super like Minecraft graphics, like 3D pixelated, like very, very Minecraft graphics. I would get so nervous to play that game because it was like shooting and monsters and all that stuff. And I think I was like his age. Literally, I think I was the same age as Dominic, maybe even younger. Or actually, sorry, maybe even a year older. And I would get so nervous. So Dominic's very, very brave. But he's really, really honest too. Like, he'll tell you straight up, like, I don't think I can do this. But we've always been really honest with him too and being like, you know what, if we feel like you're capable of it, we're going to push you. But we don't push him into doing things like this just because, like, you know how these things are, guys. Like, if you push somebody into doing something like this, you can, like, literally traumatize them from never wanting to do something related to this ever again. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, maybe if not this year, maybe next year. I'm, like, hoping that he's down next year because next year he'll officially be a teenager. So it'd be really, really cool. Obi says he wants to go, but I don't think he's ready. To HHN, yeah, I mean, I think to each their own. I personally will tell you right now, and I think Grace kind of agrees with me. I think, like, the teen, like 13, I feel like for me it's like the cusp.
Yeah, well, if you look
12, if you feel like they're mature enough. Yeah.
And I think it all depends on the kid's maturity level, but it does say on the website not recommended for kids 13 and younger.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why. I mean, it is what it is. Every kid is different. dude.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I hate saying that because what's good for my kids might not be good for your kids. But I know for my kids, I would have never took them. Yeah, I still haven't taken them, but I would never took them young, like younger than 10. Like, dude, I feel like at that point, you better start saving up the money for the trauma and for all those like bills that you're gonna have. Like,
Yeah, like I said, it's more like based on their maturity levels. Honestly,
yeah.
that's all at your discretion. Like we personally we're not taking our kids like that. Like
Yeah. FamG said, I wonder if anybody's ever tried to break out the emergency exit. I would not doubt it. I honestly would not be surprised. That's what they're there for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, certain friends of ours had said that they told you to go out the exit if you needed to.
So
I think they had done it.
Yeah, so the first year that we went to HHN, this is Gio and Grace lore, all right, so gather around. So I've mentioned this before, but I was never into horror stuff, like not really at all, like except for The Last of Us. That was like the closest thing, or Resident Evil when I would watch my friends play, not even me playing it. But obviously when I started hearing about HHN from going to Universal, like it just got me super excited. Everybody got me hyped up. So we made the plans. We took the leap. We're like, we're gonna go. We bought the tickets. What I had said was, because at that time I don't think we were at 300 subscribers yet. I think we were like literally less than 300 subscribers,
I
guys.
think we were on our road to no, I think we were at 300 because remember you did a challenge, 300 subscriber challenge.
Well, yes, but we weren't at 300 before we went. So we weren't at 300 yet. And so what I did was I said, if everybody can get us to 300 subscribers, I will do at that year they had La Llorona, right? And La Llorona is like known as like the worst Mexican folktale. We'll go over there right now, Papa.
I had already said
yeah, I'll go over there right now because we're probably gonna be done very soon, anyways. Like the worst Mexican folktale, right? La Llorona, a lady who basically either drowned her kids, depending on who you hear the story from, or had her kids drowned because of like something somebody did to her or something she did that to prove to somebody something. It's basically like it's a folktale, right? So she walks around like the riverbank screaming and yelling out for her kids at night, like, mis hijos, mis hijos. Like, it's supposed to be like really scary, right? So they had a maze called La Llorona Maze. It's also a movie, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. They made it into a movie, too, huh? La Llorona? Yeah. So I was like, okay, to test my might, if you guys get us to 300 subs, I'll do that maze with like a GoPro strapped on, and it'll, you guys will get a chance to see me do that maze by myself. Meaning like I will walk in by myself and I will walk out by myself. Like I won't be with my friends. And so leading up to that, we were able to do it. We hit the 300. And so there is a video on this channel where it says 300 subscriber challenge La Llorona by myself. And I did it. Like I actually got a GoPro. And then I also film myself like staring at. So basically, you get to see my POV plus my face as I'm getting scared. It's really, I'm like super proud of it. But like Grace said, like we had friends at that time who were friends, were like telling us things like, oh, like if you need to, you can run out the side. You can do this. You can do that. Which I was like, that's cool. Like it's cool to have those options. But I've never had to. I know Grace kind of wanted to run out the side that day.
Nah, I didn't. I was laughing.
Yeah, she really was. She really was. And that's the thing is, that's another thing. Like, it's hard for me to get too scared when I have, like, over here, Grace, like, I'm like, okay, this is kind of scary. And she's like, wow, this is the funniest thing on earth. She loves it.
Fun.
Paula said, pass for me. FamG said, I took my daughter at 12. She was scared a bit, but loved it. There you go. 12, like right on the cusp, right? Like 12, 13, it's not that bad. D said, yeah, it's like you said, I wouldn't want to traumatize him even though he thinks he's ready. I think in his teens he would be better. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Whenever you're ready, D. Like, honestly, like, of course, I think kids get excited thinking they can do certain things. I really do. I think it's just, what was it? I think sometimes kids don't truly understand the reality of what's actually going on until they actually experience it, and then they're like later on in life not understanding why they have certain fears around things.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'm gonna go tell the kids
that's
good night real
just
quick.
that's just how I see it. Like, you know,
This is where I
like
left off.
kids just get really excited. Like I know that even in our experience as parents, like, you know,
They
like,
get excited.
They get excited about certain things, and then they're like, "What's the big deal?" Or they're like, "We never want to do this again." Like, you know, it's just, you know, it's just about you understanding as a parent, like having those limits to what you allow your children to do. Mia said, I think my cousin's first time at Not Scary Farm was at 7 or 8. Me at the time, I was a bad scaredy cat. But last year we did HHN together, and I'm pretty sure he couldn't believe his eyes. That's so funny. Honestly, I am so proud of you, Mia. I can't believe you went to HHN, and I hope that you get a chance to go again this year. Let's see. CNC said, Geo sprinted through that maze. Doesn't count.
It's on camera, guys. It's on footage. It's not slowed down. It's not doctored at all.
You can't pull a Dominic and call them liars because they were there.
So, okay, so let me ask you guys, because I know that what the answer is, so I don't even need to ask, but I'll ask anyways. When you go through the maze, do you just like walk like this, like a monja, like a nun, like you just walk, or do you walk? Because I was walking, and that's what happens when you walk. You happen to go through things. I was not sprinting.
At a brisk pace.
Dude, it's so hard to walk at a brisk pace when you can't see what's in front of you because it's so dark. So
I could see what was in front of me.
That's okay. There's something I want to say, but I'm not going to say it. But yes, no, you have better vision than me. So yes, you tend to, probably can see better than me in there. So, but for me, yeah, if you guys watch the live stream back this year from HHN, me and my sister and my brother, the first maze that we go into, we're like, move, and then you hear her say, Vani, I can't see,
Well, yeah, because she had her eyes closed.
Because it was hard to see. It's when you go from really like bright lights or honestly, anytime, even if it's not daylight, when you go into those mazes, it's hard to see. So I was walking through it. I could not sprint. If I would have sprinted, I would have ran into people. I literally would have been kicked out of HHN that year, and we would have never, ever talked about HHN ever again.
I wish we had a feature on here where we could replay the footage of you.
I have the footage.
You just like powering through.
I have the footage. I'll upload the footage. I don't know. Obviously, it's from 3 years ago, so I have to find it on my phone, but I'll upload it. I don't mind uploading it, guys. I will clear my name, damn it. I will clear my name from these evil CNCers, all right?
What? Take that back right now.
I take nothing back.
No,
nothing
back.
Let's see here.
That's not nice.
I really, really hope to go again this year. Might even do it twice. That's a great idea. If we live nearby, which we've done it twice before, but if we live nearby, we would be doing it at least twice every year for sure. It would be like a no-brainer. And this is how I would want to do it. I would want to do it like in the beginning of the HHN season, go once, and then towards like more like closer to Halloween. So like get that like dual effect. You know what I mean? That'd be really cool.
Let's see.
Raul says this every year. Mia, hopefully this is my first year I go. You're not going to go, bro. You need to just buy your ticket and stop saying, hopefully this is the first year. Just go, Raul, the doctor. And the thing is that gets me is that he loves horror stuff. You would love it, Raul. All we're going to say is we stepped in together and you disappeared into the fog. You literally, in the video, this is why I'm so happy I have the dash cam, okay? You literally, Chris, if this is you, me persinaste, bro. You literally give me the sign of the cross and you send me into the maze, bro. So that's a complete fabrication, and I can show you on the replay. So honestly, we didn't walk in together. We did not walk in together. See, no, now we're moving the goalpost, okay? Now we're moving the goalpost. Typical. I can never win. It is on film.
We were together, weren't we?
Yeah, we walked into Universal Studios together. We didn't walk into that maze together. Literally, Chris is like this on the video. Like, I even left it in there for that. I was like, I have a feeling like 3 years later, like April 18th. I don't know why. 11:04. I feel like these people are gonna try to make lies on my name, put lies on my name. But that's why I recorded it, guys. It was not for the 300 subscriber challenge. It was for BS like this, guys. I know that I did not run through that maze.
Wow.
If anything, I lightly trudged it. Lightly. Very lightly.
Raul said, "Oop, Wes, Mr. Negative."
There's nothing negative about it, okay?
We want
I'm
to
just
see
calling.
it happen, Raul.
If you're either gonna go or you're not gonna go, bro.
If you speak it to existence, it has to happen, Raul. Okay, let's see it happen, Raul. I want to see you at HHN. I want to know how it goes because I have a feeling you're gonna be having the best time of your life.
Mia said, for my 2 times I've done HHN, I look and scream and pull on my friend or family's clothes. I think it's all a blur to me. You just went into survival mode, Mia.
Aww.
You're just like, hey, you went through it, you got through it, and you survived, and that's all that matters. And you want to go back, That says a lot.
Right.
I enjoy the house details so much. I walk slow. Exactly.
Oh, I think Paula put a link, but I don't think it's that one. She said, I'm guessing it's in this stream, but I don't think it's that one because it's not a stream. It's actually the one that we're talking about is actually a vlog. Let's see. Let me pull it up and see if it's that one. No, it's not.
That one, is that the first year that we went?
No, that's from
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
That was also a really good live stream.
Yeah, it was.
Our HHN live streams are always fun.
Yeah, no, actually, I think it was the first year that we went.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm. It was in 2022.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it was.
because I went in 2023 when I was pregnant with Ariel.
Here, I'll try to drop the link right now.
The only one of our children that has been at HHN is Ariel. And she wasn't even... She was there, but she wasn't there. She wasn't out of the womb yet when she was there. But she was with us, huh, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Brother. Bamji asks, you guys get no stress express pass going to HHN?
Hold on, what's going on with our videos? Hold on, guys. Sorry about that.
You don't see it?
I wasn't seeing it like on our page, so I was starting to nervous. I was like, if somebody...
Shouldn't it be under a HHN stuff? Or Halloween
Well, look,
stuff?
it ends right there.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's so weird.
Maybe
Here, let me try.
you can look for it there.
I'm all sweating right now because I'm hoping everything is fine with our channel.
Let's see.
Okay, I think I see it now.
Okay.
I was like, why isn't it showing? Is it showing it on yours?
I'm still kind of looking right now. Let's see.
Okay, there you go. I see it right there. Shoot, I might as well just show the video. Let me see if I can, if I can share it, I'll share it, but I also don't want to do something that I don't know how to do. Let's see here. Let's see.
Okay, Paula did find it.
Yeah, I found it too. Is it this one right here, or is it?
Let me click on it and see if it's that one.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the one. So yeah, so Paula dropped the link. Let me see if I could pin it. There you go.
Yes, you found the right one, Paula. Yeah, replace. There you go.
So it's this one right here. So it's like one of our first ever HHN videos or whatever, but it's pretty cool. You guys get a chance to see Me walk through that maze, walk very slowly, gingerly. I had a really bad back that day. My knee really hurt. So I was trying to run, because everybody was telling me to run. They really wanted to make it through. Crystal and Chris were very scared. But I had to gingerly take it at my own pace. Health first, right? Health first.
Oh yeah, but Famji had asked about the No Stress Express Pass.
Did we get the express pass?
If we're going to get, I'm assuming.
We're not going to get it. We've got the express pass one time, right? Like
Yes, the
the first year we went. Nobody else had it, and we didn't even need it because it was kind of like more of a like capped night. So it wasn't a media night per se, but it was capped at a certain amount of attendance, and so it was dead throughout the park. And so we got a chance to
I
get in.
wouldn't necessarily say it was dead, but it wasn't as busy as it could have been.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, because I've seen it really busy now, and it was not bad.
So that second year that we went, like the first night was cool. Like we still got to do a lot of stuff. We didn't get to do everything that night, but I also think it was because I was also pregnant, so we tried not to push ourselves too much.
Yeah.
And then the second night was super packed. It was a Friday. That was a Friday.
That night kind of was like, it was a little disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you guys when I tell you that. It was fun. It just wasn't the same. I think that's when I realized that I don't think I want to go to HHN 2 nights back to back again, because that second night I was already like tired from this first night still. So I don't know. Paula said, so CNC have to drink the pickle juice now. They might as well. Honestly, at this point, they might as well. Why not? You know what I mean? Do it for the vlog.
I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. And I'm sorry, you had to take the pickle juice, Ben.
It's okay. I don't mind.
But honestly, that was a fun maze, honestly.
It was cool. That whole night was incredible. I feel like it's almost like we were spoiled the first night of HHN because it was that fun. Like we're like, so it was. I'm not saying that the other nights haven't been fun. They have been just as fun. But man, that first night was like on a different level. It was really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really cool. Yeah. 11/11, everybody, make a wish. Make a wish. 11/11. But yeah, no. I don't know. Who knows what this year has in store for us. I know that Grace and I are like very much wanting to return, so hopefully if it's all in the books, if it's all going to work out, it's all going to work out. FanFest is coming up, guys, and I'm very sorry to say it, but we will not be attending FanFest this year unless something completely changes. Something happens that we're just like completely taken, by surprise. But this year, winning the lottery. Yeah,
signs.
Unfortunately, this year is just not going to happen. Next year, we will definitely make it back to FanFest. We're already hearing amazing things from people who've got a chance to preview it and see it.
Have they said if they're going to have FanFest next year as well? Or?
My assumption is if it goes well this year, they're going to run it back. My assumption is if it doesn't go well this year, they're not going to run it back. So enjoy it, guys. If you get a chance to go this year, enjoy it. You might be going to the one and only year of FanFest. Who knows? I'm thinking not, but
I hope not.
I'm thinking not.
I hope not.
I think it's going to be a success.
We can hopefully get.
Hey, what's up, Celeste?
Hi, Celeste. Happy FriYay.
Happy FriYay. We'll probably be seeing you in Kuzi's chat pretty soon here too, because we're going to be ending it pretty soon here. But honestly, I really do wish we could go, but it's just not going to align for us. But HHN is still on the books for us. It's still something that we're like prioritizing. There's another trip that, Grace and I, we're going to have our 15-year wedding anniversary this year. So it's going to be 15 years since we got married. We got married in the big old year of 2010. Who would have thought 10 years after 2010, 2020 was going to be one of the craziest years later. But here 5 years now down the line, almost, we're going to be married for 15 years and we want to celebrate. So I've been trying to run ideas through Grace on things that we could do. There's one idea that we've been pretty married to, but we haven't pulled the trigger on getting quite set up. Yeah, right. Exactly. No pun intended, but pun intended. But we're still. It's something that we've got to save up for. So if that happens, then that'll be something that you'll be seeing in November. So it'll be 2 really fun things going on towards the end of the year, and that's just 2, and that's not including probably all the other amazing things that we're going to be doing and experiencing and eating and all that good jazz as well.
Famji said I can't afford FanFest this year either after our Vegas trip.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think, and I love Universal and I love fandom because we're gonna probably end up doing a live stream on fandom because I've been telling Grace I love talking about like Star Wars. I love talking about
Sorry.
Star Trek. Like every fandom really. Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, all that stuff.
I'm sorry, I had like
Yeah, you
a
okay?
tickle in my throat.
It's okay.
Yeah, and then I sneezed and that didn't help.
So it almost was tonight.
Oh my gosh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. But we decided to change it up. But yeah, no, we gotta sit down and we gotta have a good fandom talk. But with that said, you were saying Vegas, like, oh man, I would love to go to Vegas. Vegas would be dope. So you can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that at all. All right, guys. I think we're gonna start wrapping it up here. I just kind of want to like start breaking down some of the things that we have either going on right now, things that have happened, or things that are gonna happen. So there's nothing crazy in the future for us as far as vlogs. We do have a hotel review that's gonna be coming out. So those of you who enjoy our hotel reviews are gonna be really happy with that one. And this is a different type of hotel too, which is it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter vlog, but it'll still be really really cool.
Right.
We want to go live again in 2 weeks, so we'll keep you guys posted on that, and we'll see how it goes depending on what we have going on there.
Yeah, let's see. I think that might be the first week of May, huh?
Yeah, we've been wanting to do another on location live, so we're just trying to pick the location because right now River Park is not that location anymore for us, and so that's
Should
kind of
be
where we
May
wanted to go back to.
2nd. Hopefully, if nothing crazy happens from here to then, we should be able to go live.
Yeah. Dominic's birthday, I think I might have mentioned it in passing. Dominic's birthday just happened on Monday. You know, obviously he's asleep right now and he's heard it from us a million times, but you know, one day when he watches this live stream back, when hopefully, 10, 15, 20 years from now, I just want to tell him, happy birthday, Papa. We love you so much. And we're so thankful that we have you. And we're so thankful that you had an amazing birthday because that really made our day a lot because I know how badly he wanted a birthday party. And we gave him a small one, but we gave him one. So, we're so thankful.
He was very happy. He had the time of
We're
his
so
life.
thankful for him.
Happy.
Yeah. And so, we love you, Papa. If you're watching this back either tomorrow or 10 years from now, we love you so much. And so we're thankful for you. And we're so happy that you have a whole nother year to learn, to grow, to teach us. And hopefully we can teach you as well. So, and more importantly, guys, and more importantly to him, he just has so much love that, I hope he gets a chance to see just how much love he has this year. Because especially as we get older, and we become teenagers and we get into those ages, it's really, really easy to start looking at ourselves differently because when we're kids, everybody gives us so much leeway, right? Like everything we do is cute, and when we get older, maybe it's not as cute. And I told Grace before, sometimes when teenagers do things, it's not that cute. So, but I want him to understand that regardless, he still has a lot of love, a lot of people who still look at him like a kid with what he is, and including us here at home. We just love him so much, and he's amazing. Honestly, guys, he's very talented. He can sing, he can act, he's done comedy. He's literally done stand-up comedy in front of his peers when he was like in 4th grade, I want to say. Yeah, like he's done Grease. He sang a song in front of everybody. He performed multiple nights. Like he's done track. He's just a multifaceted person. He's helped me out with these videos. In the block party video, he held the camera a couple times. He did an excellent job with the panning in. I almost forgot that it was him filming at certain points. So he's a very special young man.
And he's observed a lot.
He reminds me a lot of me, and I hope more the best ways than the negative ways, because he's just so willing to try things out and just say screw it, I'll try it. Like why not? Except for food, he's a little bit more pickier with food, but even then he's starting to get better with that. So we just love him so much, and we thank you guys so much. I literally, when each one of us were getting any messages or any of the comments on Instagram that we got, we were talking to him about it, showing him, and he was just very, very thankful. And I think almost sometimes he doesn't believe it, that much of you guys, like show that much love. So we appreciate it, guys. Other than that, we just ask that you guys please, obviously always take care of yourselves. Look out for somebody next to you. Don't, the world is really, really big, but we got to look out for the people around us. Like, it really, really makes a big difference. Other than that, anything else that I'm forgetting? I know that there's always something we forget, but
Yeah, no,
it is what it is.
I think we've said it all, but yes, thank you so much everyone for wishing Dominic a happy belated
Thank
birthday.
you,
We really
guys.
appreciate you guys. I'm trying to think. Oh,
I just want to say thank you to everybody. We want to say thank you to everybody who gave super chats tonight.
yes, thank you. And everybody who's liked the stream, everybody who's watching, we appreciate you.
If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much and welcome. Also, thank you to Dee for joining our Cowbell family. So she'll have access to over 75 videos now. So she'll be able to go and watch every single one of them tonight. So she's gonna be really tired in the morning, but it's gonna be well worth it because it's only $1. It's only $1. Other than that, we appreciate everybody. Please, guys, take care of yourselves. Be safe. Stay healthy. Enjoy your days. Stop every once in a while just to chill if you can. Even though Grace always tells me I don't have that time. Take the time, even if it's 1 minute, guys. Yes, and eat more cake.
Yes,
eat a
thank
lot.
you. You hear
really.
that? You need to go get me more cake so I can eat.
We had 2 cakes this last week, so I feel pretty accomplished. If I make it a third one, that means that Grace can never complain about anything ever again. Ever. All right, guys. We love you guys. We'll see you guys on Koozie P stream. Make sure that you guys check him out. Really want to support him. Want to make sure that he knows that he can make it. He's going to do the 24 hours, and he's going to kill it. But we love you guys. We'll see you guys on the next live stream, the next video.